This is a short story called Carrot Syndrome. A researcher at a big pharma-supported lab who is running out of ideas and money has the hypothesis that carrots were the real reason for the plagues back in the Middle Ages of Europe, and he sets out to prove his hypothesis. He really cannot prove his theory directly, but indirectly, using a complex computer model, which is flawed, he does. Big Pharma sees the potential revenue they can make by saving us from the next carrot plague. They send the researcher $10 million to study carrots and the cure further. Now the researcher is the self-described leading expert in the field, and he produces more questionable data to support his mathematical findings. Big Pharma sees a potential problem if the research is looked at too deeply, so they pay their lobbyists to get the vaccine fast-tracked through the FDA to protect us from the new potential killer of women and children. Worldwide media picks up the story, and it is blasted out all over the world that carrot syndrome is now the most dangerous disease since Ebola. In fact, they record that researchers now think the two diseases are similar, and carrots could be the new and more deadly strain. Some people hearing the news start showing symptoms, and they are confined to hospital rooms so that they don't spread carrot syndrome as a pandemic. Lots of incredibly expensive so-called life-saving but bogus drugs are produced, and everyone over the age of 65 is being told by their healthcare providers that they need the vaccine. Having patented the new drug, Big Pharma has a monopoly on it and sells it for 30,000 times what it costs to produce. Students in medical schools around the country flock to the new medical specialty of carrot care, as the amount of money they can make is crazy. Now that they are out of school and being crushed by student loan debt, more and more people seem to have early signs of carrot syndrome, so tests and more tests are done on the patients. To be on the safe side, they begin an expensive drug regimen to keep the carrots in check, and they bring the patient in every 60 days for an intensive drug therapy session which costs several thousands of dollars. Big Pharma is now running a ton of commercials constantly on TV, radio, and social media, convincing you that you are in dire chances of contracting the carrot syndrome as it is already inside of you, and it is just a matter of time before you get it. So you had better see your doctor as soon as possible and ask about the miracle cure. That's just a short story I created. It sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? But if you look at our current healthcare system, does it really sound that crazy?